My cell phone screen is rather small. Its height is 60 millimeters, and I thought I would like to enlarge it to about 80 millimeters. This gives a magnification of 1 1/3 or about 130%. A magnifier forms an image of some trees in the distance. The focal length of the magnifier is about 130 millimeters. Next, I would like to know how far from the magnifier I should put the cell phone so that the image that the lens forms of the screen will be 130% larger. This distance is called the object distance, for which I will use the symbol P. The distance from the lens to the image is called the image distance, for which I will use the symbol Q. I use the Gaussian thin lens equation to calculate the object distance P, or the distance between the cell phone and the magnifier, so that the image that the lens produces of the screen will be 130% larger. The focal length of the magnifier is about 130 millimeters, and I require a value for P, which means that I should somehow eliminate the image distance Q from the equation. We previously saw that the required magnification is 4/3. Fortunately, the magnification is also given by the image-object distance ratio, which means that the object-image ratio is 3/4, so that 1/Q is 3/4 of 1/P. Next, I will replace 1/Q in the Gaussian thin lens formula with this result. Replacing 1/Q with 3/4 of 1/P in the thin lens formula, we get that the object distance is 7f divided by 4, which comes to about 230 millimeters for the measured focal length of 130 millimeters of the magnifier. This means that if I place my cell phone 230 millimeters in front of the magnifier, that I should get an image that is 130% larger. Next, I would like to calculate at what distance the screen should be placed, more or less. From this point, I could then move it around slightly to focus the image. I use the magnification to calculate the image distance Q from the known value of the object distance P. The image distance is then 4/3 of the object distance. This then comes to about 300 millimeters for the image distance. Here I have made a setup on an optical bench. The cell phone is 23 centimeters in front of the magnifier and the screen 30 centimeters behind the magnifier. The screen is a piece of tracing paper stuck over an opening cut in a box. Note that the photo is upside down. The cell phone screen was also set at its maximum intensity. I chose to move the cell phone to focus the image on the screen. The image seems to be rather dim. This is due to the small diameter of the magnifier and it also being quite a distance away from the cell phone. This is the photo that was on the cell phone screen. It is in the same orientation as the projected image, which means that at the front of the tracing paper screen, left and right will be swapped around.